I think it's important to point out, and I shared this with board members, we had received, as a result of a survey from the Clark Lake Spirit.com, foundation.com, I don't know if I said that right. They provided feedback of over 50 residents that voiced opposition. I see a couple people here tonight that I recognize their face, but I don't see the majority of the people that spoke up on that forum. But I think it's important to point out that we've heard from people in the audience against it and some for it. The vast majority of the over 50 people there from the survey represented approximately 90% of those responded were opposed to the concert. Then there were some Facebook postings that were provided to me this afternoon. They also had people that were opposed to it. There were some duplicates, a couple duplicates, but the vast majority of them, including some residents that pointed out much the same things that some of our residents pointed out about the concerns for nature, the concerns for safety. The biggest concerns that I heard in these comments were how in the world can we handle such an event in such a small community with such small, well-trained and well-equipped and professional departments, small departments, and what would that do for the rest of the community should there be those emergency situations. I think we've heard a lot from the community as well, and especially the community around Clark Lake, which I believe would probably be most directed and effective. So, board, it's off the table now. I think it's important to give Mr. Vitale, the property owners that are here tonight, an answer one way or the other. Is there support to approve this request with all the information that's been provided? And if there is, I think a motion would be in order to do that. Is there a motion to approve the request at this time? So hearing no motion to approve the request at this time, then would there be a motion to deny the request at this time? For the sake of traction, I'll make a motion to approve the denial of the request. Is there support for that motion?
I'll support.
Motion supported by Treasurer Calhoun, made by Supervisor Marsh, supported by Treasurer Calhoun. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Okay, so that is a no vote. Your request for this proposed concert is denied. And you're sorry for that. We certainly encourage you to work with some of those other venues that have been mentioned. We would like to see something happen in that way. I do think probably it's not an opposed to the concert or the concept, but simply it's probably too big for something like our community and this particular piece of property.